Good morning, Five. Good morning, everybody. What's up, KG?
Easy bossa, winner.
The naked
Hey,
DJ, are you well?
it's a braga. It's again like I'm alive.
All right.
Let's be alive, dog. Let's
Anonymous,
be
but
alive. Let's be alive.
disclaimer before we go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. We are Makoya Around Down. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. My name is KG. We are here Monday to Friday, 20 past 10. We listen to Ask a Man on Metro. We are not affiliated in any way. We just enjoy the show. So we thought let us share it with you. So come through. And we have our own segment later on, Talk to Me in Dwana. So yeah, join us.
Great, thank you. Anonymous, I hope you can hear us clearly. All is well on our end. We can hear you clearly. Are you good on your end?
Yes, I'm good.
Awesome. Anonymous, before we continue, let me quickly read the house rules. Respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Of course, our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility, Anonymous, is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you'll be speaking about. Anonymous, if you are in agreement with these terms, please confirm by stating I agree. However, if you do not, we completely understand, but because it's you agree?
I agree.
All right, sis, we're listening.
My story goes like this. Like I've been one guy or my husband, like we dated like 7 years and we have been married I think 3 years like now. So recently last year, November, like I found out that he has been cheating. Can I please speak in Tonga so you translate for me and message?
Yes,
Go
Kuto
ahead,
is here.
sissy. Go ahead. I'm right here for you.
Yes. Like I'll speak in Tonga and I'll also speak in English. So where I
Please, if you can continue in English, that would be perfect, but we'll try here and there, okay?
So like we've been dating like 7 years and married for 3 years and then all in all it's 10 years. So recently last year, I think I'll start like, okay, let me keep it short. Like last year, March, I found out like I went through his phone and then I found this other girl. And then when I asked him about this girl, he told me that they are just friends and whatever. And the following day, he managed to go and tell the girl that when this person calls you, you must tell her that like we are just friends, we are not dating. And then like after that, I WhatsApped the girl and asked what's going on between you and this guy. And then the girl told me, no, we are not dating. What. And then I let him go for that time. And then last year, November, the guy, like it was on a Saturday, like he said like he's going to a shop somewhere, and then like I agreed to like I found it, and then he went, and then he came back like late, maybe around almost 6, and then I was calling the guy who like where like ufambile look how man thing ufambile my and then like look on my channel down my mother. I then I called, and then the guy didn't stop like for me. And then later on, like Abuya, look how we are not good to like how you told me like no, like I it not be, and then like so like I asked her, like why didn't you answer like for family? And then the guy just told me no, like under and whatever. And then later on that day, I went through like I went through like so many I never.
So he was asleep and you went through his phone at this point, nah, sissy?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
The phone wanted password, fingerprint, all that to open. And then the password, I didn't know it. And then since he was sleeping, like near, we take a phone, and then I managed to open the phone.
So you reached out for his hand, you took out his thumb so he could put in the password. Sorry, please remember, Anonymous, I do need to translate for those who don't understand, nah?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
And then after the phone opened, and then I went to like a WhatsApp here, and the one year I was here, I found out like there was this other girl, like that is really bit around here. And then when I went through the church, like the girl was asking my husband for it. She enjoyed everything now. We will not expect everything now. And then the guy said like, yes, I did enjoy everything, but I was stressed. And then like the girl area, now was also stressed. And then like the guy, I think like when they checked, the guy was always really there. And then like after, I didn't ask anything, like I was sleeping. And then the only like the apuka during the night, like the first thing because me that time I couldn't sleep. And then I would talk with my where if and then after I don't know. Then he said, and then I told him when he opened the phone, he found out like recently then he told her like I saw what and then he tried to lie for no, like we were just with something, we were not doing anything, this person for it to joy is taking with me and everything. And then I told the guy like no, I'm not a kid, even a baby can understand what like are talking about. Okay? And then after, like the following day, it was Sunday, we went to work, went to his work. And then I asked her, who is this girl? And then he didn't answer. He told me it's one of his clients. And then like later on, told me that the girl is waiting on the list of what. And then I WhatsApped the girl, and then the girl ended up telling me the truth, like no, like the guy asked me for like a much guy on behalf. We actually did ourselves on B&B, and then we slept once, it was a mistake, like sorry, what. And then like I went after the girl told me for like the slept. They did themselves on the B&B. I went back to my husband and told him, no, the girl told me, like, you guys did yourself for B&B and you were doing that. Then the guy still continued lying for no, like, we only slept once and what. Okay, it's fine. And then I think the girl that day went to see, because both of them, they are having partners. The girl went to his boyfriend on that day when I was calling the guy. The boyfriend of the girl was also calling my girlfriend. My husband's girlfriend is on my phone. And then after the girlfriend's boyfriend called me and told me, no, like, do you know this? That your husband is doing that. And I told him, no, I know. And then he told me like they have been together and they didn't sleep around, like they had 2 rounds and not like, okay. Now the story that the guy told me, it's not what you are telling me. And then the guy also told me, so this guy, this girl, my girlfriend, this one is by your husband. I was like, what? The guy told me no, like he trying to hide everything, not wrong. So it's fine. And then like we had an argument and whatever, and then he apologized. And then any of this stuff, you know what? Like I just recently found out that the girl that the guy was telling me about last year March, so they also have been sleeping and the guy has no, and my husband has been sending this girl, but not all the time. The guy, my husband has been telling me like, I don't have money. And Diana has been sending his other yadi money. And then now, like, the problem is, like, I want to leave. I really want to leave.
Okay, Anonymous, before you conclude, let us get into our news headlines. Khopedi Dilokwe is on standby. We're going to come back. I'm going to give everyone a summary as well to everything that you said, and we'll take it from here, okay? All right, let's get into the news headlines. It's 10:30.
Oh, guys, me, anything.
Yeah, no, our translator Taigo must translate there and help us. Anyway, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, I see a couple of follows. Thank you for following us and welcome. We are Makoya Rundown. My name is KG. I'm joined here by Leroy and we are Makoya Rundown. We are listening to Ask a Man and we will weigh in on the issues, but we are struggling with language. Nonetheless, around half 12, we will be, no, half 11 rather, we will be doing our own segment, Talk to Me in Twana, and we welcome you. We welcome you. And yeah, let's hear.
And of course, we are coming to you live from the University of Johannesburg, talking all things World Radio Day, but most importantly, Ask a Man. Here's a bit of a summary if you didn't get to hear Anonymous. And Anonymous, while we are giving the summary, please can you put your phone closer to your mouth? You sound very far. We're struggling a bit to hear you. But otherwise, Anonymous has been with her husband for 10 years. Now, Mama says she found out last year that her husband is cheating on her after discovering messages on his phone. However, Anonymous' partner denied the cheating, but later on, the side girl did admit to Anonymous that she slept with Anonymous' husband. It has also come out that Anonymous's husband might have been cheating on her with other people. So this is where we are. Anonymous does not know what to do, and I hope, Anonymous, we are on the same page.
This is Kuzo.
We're on the same page, Nessie.
Yes. And then,
Alright.
no, you can talk this too.
Thank you very much, Anonymous. Your phone is by your mouth, right?
Yes.
Perfect. We can hear you a lot better now. Please continue, Sissy.
Okay, last year, before I found out this other girl, before this one, I tried we must go for decision counseling, marriage counseling. Like the guy continue lying to a professional and saying, no, this is my first time. Like he knows like I'm not a profession, but I was doing it for the first time. And the guy he would go to work saying like, no, I'm going to work. And then when he's at work, when he has to meet like Nabanyan Lavane, he would take half days and then go to a B&B. And then after when he sees it's time to go to he would spend that time at B&B. And then the governor maybe it's close to 4:30, he would go now his girlfriend there. So that the African in Africa in Kari, so Ninga.
So you always made sure that whenever he was traveling or doing whatever he's doing from work, he'd always keep to the time of 4:30, knowing that you would be around, or he'd need to be home, or for the girls or the ladies that he was sleeping with to be available at that time.
No, after we enter raining,
Yes, you went to work when.
And then look at the car, they buy a B&B. When Aponanka was we are what we are doing up on a all the time. I thought
I see that time he's not coming from work at that time, he's coming from Airbnb.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I tried last year to go with the marriage counseling. The guy I'm doing it for the first time. I'm not a profession, what. So recently this year, I found out this girl, there is this first girl, I once got to marry. And then they managed to lie to me. And they were also going to the same B&B as the community home. So it's fine, I asked, what's going on? And then she told me, no, this girl, no imani if I'm not out from a B&B because I'm gonna have to go free. It's the same place. So he told me do you remember this girl you once taught me with? And then I told you no, we are not yeah, I'm from Banana. But so she last year, you know what? So look why did you lie and I know we are not dating and what. And then after that, I can see it's in the man, this now, send the money to this dog. Even last year when he bonus me, send the money to this dog. So I'm asking, like, this dog, last year, January, but then why are you sending money to her? Like, why? And then she told me, no, like, I can get the money or what. But look, no.
Okay, Anonymous, because of time, now, I need you to let us know what is the advice that you need this morning from the Naked DJ in Somizi.
Okay, it's fine. Like, since I found out for now, like, this job, like, they didn't stop. They just stopped because, like, I taught him that colleague, that's when he stopped to the previous job. I told him, no, I want to move out. Like, always when I want to move out, like, I would take my things and make sure I'm moving and want to go. Like, this guy would, like, go to the, maybe anywhere, in bushy, and then send me pictures, like, I think the local ones, what to hire and what, like, his story, his things and what. And then, like, I would forgive, like, I would say, no, let's try it. But, like, I can see the action fire and it's not telling me this guy will never go danger. Recently, he told me, like, you know what, like, phone, like, you are telling me for a phone, we are not going to, if you never go account, phone, I argue you. So I asked him to, I argue you because you are able to get in my phone and say, like, what am I doing? And then when you're telling me, when you go to do it for me, so I just, my advice, I want to grow, but like this guy, all the time when I want to grow.
Anonymous.
For
Labayini. Yena muntu wa afamba yakwi. Mara mina funa kudiba ulaba yini wena.
Mina ngiyakufana. I want to go because like sometimes let me be honest with you.
Okay.
I feel like since maybe the guy has been lying to me and whatever.
You feel Anonymous.
Can I speak?
Anonymous.
Can I speak to me?
Speak.
Like I feel I feel like the guy has been lying to me. Not like the guy has been lying to me. Now he's realizing like he has been lying to me.
Anonymous, hold on, baby. Hold on, my love. Now let's get serious. I'm disagreeing with you on the part where you say you feel like. There's no feel like. It is your reality. He is lying to you. And I'm also disagreeing when you say this guy only realizes now that you realize that he's lying. No, there's no feeling, there's no realization here. They are facts.
And when we say this guy, we're referring to your husband.
Yes.
Yes.
So when you say you feel, you are trying to still make it like, I feel like you've clapped me. No, I've clapped you. I didn't. It's not an illusion. It's a reality. Do you understand? So that's why I disagree with you, my love. So here is because your story was very all over, but because we are experiencing this thing, we've been doing Ask a Man for almost a decade now, so we are able to put the puzzles together and understand. Your story, in summary, is that you have a husband who is a pathological liar, who is a cheat or a cheater, who his priorities are upside down because he spends a lot of money outside instead of inside.
Yes.
Because your guy actually has money. If he's able to spend half a day at work and go spend another money at a BNB to cheat, so he's got money to waste. So now every time you want to famba, you don't famba with a vengeance. You don't famba with confidence. Your famba is taking. And that your husband can tell that your famba is taking. That's why he can always say, laba utubuye, utafamba moyeni, because he knows which way we are taking. So you need to be solid because you are staying for something that is not worth it. But it's a story for another minute.
100%. So, Missy, we're going to hold it right there. Anonymous, we're just going to quickly pay some bills and then we'll come back and also hear Naked DJ side of advice to you, okay?
Boston City Campus's graduate guarantee will help you find a job.
Oh, guys, I apologize for that, man. Come on, man. I mean, like, that was just a joke as kids.
But Alena.
Guys, nah, man. Wait till I feel like I'm going to feel like that.
Hi, guys. There's 160 something of us, and we are only on 14K. Can you kindly take the next 30 seconds and just tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen? Let's take this to 50K easily. Easily, we have the numbers. Can we please do that? For everyone who's joining us for the first time, thank you. For those who have followed, welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, we are Makoya Rundown. We are currently listening to Ask a Man, and we will weigh in after the studio session is over. And stick around, we have our own segment, Talk to Me Ntwana, a bit later, 11:30, and it's going to be fire, like always.
All right, it is all things Ask a Man, 43 minutes after 10 a.m. We are coming to you live from the University of Johannesburg. Of course, all things dynamic, panel discussions, and so much more. But right now, it's about Ask a Man. It is very tricky on my end, getting to hear Anonymous and obviously being able to try and translate because it does sound a bit far when we are on an outside broadcast. Things are a bit different. But Anonymous, just in terms of what Somizi was saying, Somizi, let's give you an opportunity to sum up, and then we'll go to the Naked DJ.
All right, thanks, Kuto.
Sure.
So, Anonymous, basically, all I'm saying is that, it's easy to say, pack your bags and leave. It's been proven. It's not easy to just leave a marriage, but it's possible to leave, and there's life after leaving. And somebody posted something on Twitter and say, I wish parents can teach their kids to be okay with returning home when the marriage is not working. And the reason why people stay in marriage is because of that burden. Most of the time, it's not because of the person that you are married to. It's because of the outside burdens, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your community, and stuff like that. Focus on yourself, Sissy. You deserve better. And when I said Fama Moyen, I literally meant that you can fly high in the sky on your own. Because this guy is never going to change. He only loves you when he realizes he only loves you when he has realized what he has lost. Let him lose it.
You know what, Samir, can I ask something?
Come on.
I want to understand something. Please correct me when I'm wrong. Is it possible for a person to cheat and then that particular person after, or like a cheater is always a cheater? I want to understand.
No. And I'm speaking from experience. No.
Are you the cheater or the cheated on? Which experience
The
are you speaking
cheater.
from? Okay, yeah.
The cheater.
Mabalabal.
Yes. I mean, at least I can own it, unlike most of them. So it's not possible. Or some people are not meant to be with one person, not because they cheat, because they don't accept it, but they like a lot of people, multiple partners. So they end up committing and not living their truths.
I actually believe that people can change. If they want to change, if they have a reason to change. Anonymous, your man will never change because you haven't changed. So you expect him to change. But you haven't changed. And you've never changed. Which is why he's never felt a reason to be different and to stop cheating on you. You've always been there. Like you've never left. You've never changed. You've always forgiven. You've always been an investigator. So Anonymous, is it possible for you to change? That is the big question. Because the only way your life is going to get better is if you change. Stop trying to force other people to change. Where, he can see that you are weak. There are people that have stopped cheating on their spouses because, because of certain reality checks in life. I've given, it's like immediate reality check. Not a reality check after 15 years. Right now, you know that whenever you don't even say, I am leaving or I have left, it's always, I want to leave. Because you're leaving the door half open. You just want to see what he's going to say. Anonymous, he hasn't done anything to make you happy in so long. Why do you keep leaving that door open? And why? Like, your words are very powerful, man.
You're not
Because
Bruno
if
Mars.
I'm a cheater and then someone says to me, I want to leave, I will say, don't leave, baby. I promise you I'm going to change. But if I'm a cheater and then somebody has left me and blocked me and told the family they never want to see me again, if I really love you, I will hit rock bottom and I will do my best to change. It is possible for cheaters to change. But unless you change, nothing is going to change. Everything is going to remain the same. Because you never want to see through the lies. You never want to see through the deceit. All you want to do is just find girlfriends. All you want to do is be a detective. And sometimes I think you're even still there because when they're going to BNBs, Anonymous he's half a day of work. Like half a day of sex. Does he ever take time out to give you half a day of sex? Or his one round is 1 minute?
No.
Exactly. So you are there because you are even jealous to say, yo, Gandhi, he can do it for so long. Gandhi, like Anonymous, you are holding on for itrain ekdala yahamba. Ifambile. Like literally, Anonymous left a long time ago. So when just you need to pray, Shikwembu, Nipe Matimba, like you need to ask God for strength. So that you put your foot down and you actually decide what you're going to do with your life. Instead of leaving doors half open for nonsense. You need to change. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
All right, yeah.
Mitwile kahle sis.
Yes.
Me right?
Do they have children?
What?
Somizi is asking if you have any children.
Yeah, we do have children.
Okay.
He can't even watch them play soccer after school. Because he's busy with my
Oh,
BNB.
they are so young. Like
When I think bigger, Anonymous. Well, he can't breastfeed them because he's busy with my BNB.
yes.
He can't cradle them. He can't fetch them from crash because he's busy with my BNB.
It's not his fault, though. To a certain extent, it's not his fault. When someone hurts you once, it's their fault. But when they hurt you more than once, it's no longer their fault.
It's your fault. Yeah.
Anonymous,
Yes.
you need to change. Change your voicemail. As I move phonela and then as we nifambile.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good.
Oh, shame.
You'll be okay. The kids will be okay. Anonymous, there's life after breakups. There's life after divorce. I know you want him to change more than anything. But if he doesn't want to, we can't force him. You can't force him.
Yes.
You know, first.
Moment this time to speak to the Naked DJ and Somizi as well as the country to just ask some advice. Please, Anonymous, can you continue listening as we get some advice from those listening right now, sending us voice notes as well?
Bro. Me, I'm tired, eh?
What are we tired about, sir? What are we tired about?
We teach people that do not stand for disrespect. Yes, you can let the first one slide and marry, call it to order. You see, Barkimangana, you see, like Sumizi said, actually, The first time is not your fault. Mari, the second time who will up? Because now you are busy. You are you are you're allowing this actually to happen now. So now, nje, like the other sponge, will be like, okay, I know, like he or she's used to this high feed. What? So now I'm like, man, if it, like guys, like man, come on now, learn to love yourself.
Truly.
Like, learn to love yourself enough. Uthi. You have two hands. Build your own life. I almost said something, but then I remember Lungomanta last week, so I'm just gonna.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So, you know, and like me, I'm tired. I feel the boy.
Thanks a lot. And Tiger, thank you, sir. I'm not being rough. Let's do it. You know, I think if we can practice that when we get into this thing, by the end of the studio show, we are on 50K. Then for the rest of the show, like we can just relax, you know, and not push. So what do you guys think? Let's do that. Fifi, welcome. Hey, Leroy, do you have a recap? Because me, I was struggling to hear what was happening here.
I was also struggling, but then like this basically sounds like this lady's been married to this guy. I think about 3 to 4 years now. Yeah, so now recently, well, I don't know, man. As in, like the last few years, like this guy has been lying and cheating. So she went through his phone, then she found the chats, lady picture, lady number, lady Airbnb. Oh yes, oh wow, 10 years, Ibil.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were married for 3, but they were together for 7. So altogether is 10.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. So basically, this guy has been a what's that? Typical liar and a cheater, you know, like doing things, denying the solid working kind of the evidence more, but then like still he's lying, he's denying, you know. So basically, baby girl, guys, like, what should I do? Because like me, I feel like leaving. Be like, Lala, come on now. More than 3 years when I was on tour, but then I feel like there's been blatant disrespect. But when you feel like, because we've been together for 10 years, guys. Abantu bazothini? Walala. So yeah, man. So I need to like basically, yeah, no. We've been together Lemot for 10 years. What's that? He's been taking you for a ride, Marwena. You choose to begazela. Like, whenever the evidence is here, whenever you choose to begazela. So yeah, that's the recap.
And Sabelo says your recap is on somebody. But we appreciate it, sir. I hope everyone else who needed a recap is clear on the issue. We have Anonza. She has a serial cheater who even lies to the psychologist or therapist, marriage counselor. And yeah, but he is able to take half day offs at work just to go book at the B&B for Ntotsate. So, and she's been repeatedly forgiving, and guy repeatedly lies, and you know, all of these things. But here we are. So she's asking, I don't know what she's asking, because she said she wants to leave, but I did not hear the but as to what it is that is the but there. But yeah, we are here. So let's discuss. Also, just ground rules. We do not speak over each other. If you disagree with anyone's comment, you can do it without insulting them. We are just sharing opinions, and yeah, we are there. Oh, no disclaimer. Dlala re kwageli.
Yeah, just hold on. Oh God, wait. Yo, guys, it's again.
Hey, ke yo disclaimer yo hair.
Yeah.
Views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Aye, Zezo. So there we are, guys. So yes, please, let's remember, we will only be unmuting when you have given an opportunity to speak. If you need to interject anyone, kindly just raise your hand in the comments and we will note you and then you will go in. Okay. So Leroy has already given his heartfulness. Sabelo?
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, Mama. How are you?
I'm tired, and how are you guys?
Same boat, but see right.
And I'm bored. Like, but Anonza is the same story these days. It's like the one was day before, and the one was last week, and the one was last month, and the one yesterday. It's the same thing, Again, we'll say to her she must leave. She must, like, she knows what she's supposed to do, but she hasn't done it by now. I think when Akechi, if I have to be honest with you, we are now at a point where it's either people accept who they are with or they leave. It's either you've got two options. It's either you accept who you're with or you leave. Because these Abo Anonza, they literally, if you look at these stories these days, how does this one differ from the one yesterday? There's no difference, And there's living in between, but they're not living. And every time I get into my car, he stops my car from starting or from moving, or he clamps my wheels. Guys, like singaganan. So it's two options. It's either you leave or you accept who you're with. Accept that if your partner's a cheater, if he's a liar, accept what he is, because you are not going to change him. If there's one thing, you are not going to change a person. So if you cannot leave, you are going to accept the type of person that your partner is. And that's my 2 cents.
Zezo. Miss B?
Hi, Likai.
Good thing, okay?
Thing.
Like
Anonza is clear, it's clear ka Anonza gore aga samai. So since Anova honesty le herself gore ha samai, and the only reason is she still loves the guy. Wabo? The sooner she accept and pray about the exit point, because it's not easy. You can't just wake up and say, I am leaving. That thing, you have to pray about it and pray about healing, or pray to accept the situation, or there is nothing you can do to change it. And another question, do men understand what pain are they causing by doing these things? I understand now. We can blame each other as women, but men causes the things, and they're enjoying it, and they don't understand how mentally is disturbing for a woman to find out, to deal with this thing, to accept this thing. Why monna, if asa tlhole a batla or asa tlhole a batla go ba teng, asa dule fatshe le mosadi a re wa tseba gore keng, I'm trying this challenge, not challenge, man, temptation, but temptation. I'm trying to fight this temptation, mara I get horny, which means clearly, because they will say I am cheating, but I still love you. You understand? Mara, how is it possible? How is it possible? So anonza yena wa mrata mkai truly. And who threaten mushimane or I am leaving. Ke mo ba batlang teng. Ba tlo re I will need to I am leaving. She won't leave. She must step back and accept. And that's why we're planning an exit point. But if it's an exit point, Mara, I say exit point. We get healing. Go accept. Wabo. So she must deal with that and accept. If uba ubona okay bana ba banyane na cannot go mkhukung wa ko gae back bana ke ba banyane and I'm comfortable here. She must make her life around that. And accept monna ka ke cheater haile BNB now I'll be doing something else. And not something else as cheating back or something. I understand maybe anoza bile ha bereki. Another thing that kills women is because they don't have stability. Stability, yeah, you can stand for this nonsense as a woman. So it's a lot of things that women go through right now, and I feel sad because that's why the ask men are the same. Women are struggling, and how can we do it to stop it? Nothing. Men, babo, right now. So yeah, that's my 2 minutes sent kalina and subs it's either you accept or it's either you leave. But now I don't know. Like yeah, it's painful. Thank you.
It's a pleasure, Miss B. Hey, Sabalo, do you want to address the point Akuti, it's not easy?
Wabona that line. You must see me, I'm sweating right now. I am sweating because that line takes my blood pressure sky high. It's not easy. It'll never be easy. Let me tell you, when a person starts studying at 45, it's never easy. That person not get to 4 years or 5 years or get their doctorate and graduate eventually. When I hate it. I hate this line when it comes from women, especially because certain things we have double standards as women. Certain things are not easy. Mara, certain things are easy to do, but when once something it's never easy. Once there's a man inside, it's never easy. Guys, it's easy. Get up, dust your prayer, the prayer that she's talking about, it'll find you going. There's nothing wrong with going back home, guys. We need to normalize that. There's nothing wrong with packing your bags and being a divorcee. And I made an example the other day when I said my sister divorced with 4 kids. She divorced her husband after they had 4 kids. She's married again to a man who's never been married, a man who doesn't have kids. And they are madly in love. It was their anniversary ling. And let me tell you, it is possible. Whether it's studying, whether it's starting a business, everything is easy with women when I KG. Mara, when it comes to indoor, suddenly things are not easy. It's because they take their time, their energy, everything they invested in a man. The same man that they can see, this one, his energy, his time, his everything is outside. It's not here. Take that time and the energy and invest it in yourself. Take that life, apply it to your children and yourself. Mostly yourself more than anything. You will see everything is easy and everything is possible. Go back home, mourn, grieve, cry, scream, and then get up and dust yourself. We are not gonna. Women need to start taking accountability. It's like somebody is saying, yes, if a person hurts you the first time, KG, it's their fault, yes. Mara, you have a choice to decide what you do after that man has hurt you. Do you now decide to still sit down and take more hits? Wow, hater, you sit, it's not easy. 1. 2, wow, hater, you sit, it's not easy. 3. The more you stay, the more the damage. Don't wait for number 6 and number 7. How did you get to it's not easy? The first time it was easy. What did you wait for? That point when you now feel now it's not easy. Guys, don't do this to yourselves. No one is doing this to you, women. Women are doing this to themselves, and women need to start taking accountability.
Danko Saps, you know what? Let me do snazzy, the courtesy, because between Sabelo, Miss B, Precious, and Palesa, it's another segment. So snazzy, come through, and then we open the floor to the four ladies. How are you?
Hi everyone. I'm good. I'm good. Just another day of, I guess, listening to another episode of how women are being broken down in a societal context by men. But what I'd like to say, I think, is that men know that they are the prize, ne, in this situation.
Okay.
So for me, I think one question that I would have liked Bonaked and Somizi to ask is, one, how is the financial situation, which Miss B has already touched on? Or would say, you know, is she there because of, if I go home, you know, how will life be with the kids? And then another thing is, I got that later on, they were together for 10 years, but they've only been married for 3. So there is no way in hell this lady didn't know what marriage she was getting herself into. And she might have thought that marriage will change him, or the fact that this man wants to settle down with me now means that he will stop his philandering ways, or whatever the case may be. But she knew what marriage she was going into. Akakwazi ukukhala. She can't be crying right now because this cheating started before, you know, while they were still dating. And I think another thing is that women are very emotional and not too logical. Uzothola ukuthi the reason why she's still in the marriage is because of abantu bazothini, I can't go back home, I can't.
Okay. Snazzy received a call.
No bitch.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah, it's not,
Yes,
she's not
continue.
thinking about a logical exit plan. Am I saving money? How am I saving money? Do I have a separate bank account? Am I trying means right? How is our marriage set up? Are we in community of property? Are we out of community of property? How's it going with my debt? How's it going with his debt? Mahlukana estate sihlukanisa kanjani? She's not thinking about that. You know, she's just thinking of, I want to leave. I want to leave. But she's not thinking about the logical part of wanting to leave. So yeah, I think that's my 2 cents with regards to this. And I think more married women should think about this going forward in their relationships, despite it being happy or not happy, you know. Yeah.
All right. Ntombi J, I disagree with you there, but it's okay. Miss B, I'm assuming Snazzy stated your point, or do you still want to come through?
I wanted to tell Usabs Guti, I was living a man is not easy. I was talking about marriage, or marriage is not easy. There's a different living a man and a marriage, guys. Like marriage is too many things involved. You understand that? So mara, it doesn't matter. Naye une point yakhe, it's not like Guti. Nama point wakhe wonke ngiyawathatha. So I'm okay with them.
All right. There we go. Precious.
Sanbanan, hi.
Hello, hi.
I feel like must be folded. So now I don't have the ammunition to fight anymore because she has accepted her role. So much, I'm gonna look like a crazy person addressing something she agrees to. Oh God, Jess. Hey,
Someone above you here is
you know, Sabella is wrong, so I can say she's right.
Let's give Palesa. Let's give
Okay.
Palesa. I know Palesa will give you what you are looking
give me
for.
a reason to argue with you. Please, I beg you.
Guys. Okay. Wait, see, it's easy, ne? I think we must not underestimate the generation of women that raised us. Ne? The generation that Bona told us, or go to school, have your own thing. because they saw the danger, ne? So with Noni, I don't know how old she is, but her, she's been with a man for 10 years. I'm assuming she's a bit matured. For bona, marriage is the price, guys. And that thing, it was pounded into their heads growing up. You must we pila hore o tshwane le monna o be le lelapa. It was the goal for them. Ne? Rena, we were taught something different. That's why for Rena, live is so easy, guys. It is so easy. And we are being unfair to expect the same of that generation. It was raised on the principles that a good woman is a married woman. She is not gonna leave this guy. Before they even got married, for her, marriage was the price. Leave this guy, umufile this marriage. As that's why I always say this thing of dating somebody for 4, 5, 6, 7 years. It's a problem because at the end, you don't even know who is this marriage proposal coming from love or he's just pitying me. Oh, one about who's been with me for 7 years. Let me just. This guy is not married to those women. Corey, it's sad. It's sad, and she before she even went to the phone, she knew she's not in a happy marriage. She knew, and she's just there because this is the trophy she's been waiting for 7 years. I mean, let naive Dunsa for 7 years. If Professors Banbani are just give me 10,000, let me give you the final module, get your doctorate. I would do it, guys. So I feel she's shame. I feel sorry for her. Obviously, now I'm not of that generation of nonsense that will stay for such, but I understand her mentality, and it's not easy. Wabana Habar, it's not easy. I understand why for women like her it would not be easy. So especially generation lady marriage contracts, they don't know. Rababana, we've got this group on Facebook, and I would always still be saying, but am I still marriage if this thing is a without bargaining? Hey, because the contracts are a lot. But if it's out of a community of property without accrual, is this what kind of marriage is this marriage? Is the so you can see, Shem, there's a lot of education that needs to be done before we can even get to a point of you are actually okay on your own, because they're still fighting for hey guys, like it's said it sounds like ke bolela ka batho ba ba tswang from another planet, but these are actually the women we live with, and how they were raised, it's in their head, it was instilled in their heads. So Shem, for now, I think it will just be the people around. The people around her are also failing her because they're failing to tell her, you're actually gonna hold on to this man who's not holding on to you. He's gonna bring you diseases. You're gonna leave these kids. I think if maybe she gets it from that point, then she might see of living. Yeah, definitely she must leave. Being with somebody who cheats on you to a point where you're so insecure. Now this person is sleeping when you are somehow touching him without even him knowing and getting his thumbprint for opening the phone, guys. Like, this is sad. This is very sad. This woman is hurt, and I sympathize with her. Shame.
Thank you so much, Ispalesa. And okay, kindly mute on your side. Okay, cool. So I've noted hands. It will be Palesa, it will be Subs, it will be Miss B. Oh, no. Palesa, Subs, and Snazzy. I saw those hands. Don't forget your points. Write them down. Pressures. Ella.
Oh, okay. I have a confession, ne? Ngaphambi kokuthi ngisho ngifuna ukusho.
Okay.
So, and I'm putting myself in Anonza's shoes just for context. This is why I'm sharing the story. Guys, I was raised by a hyper independent woman, right? She had no need for a man, and like she doesn't even like them half the time. Ne? But she raised me to be a wife. I started cooking when I was 10. And every single thing I did in my mother's house, it was to prepare me for a husband. Like, mangingapeki papa, ngilishise, umama uzothi, bazokubuyisa khabo mfana ngoba wena ushisa amapapa. Uyabona, mangingawasha i-shirts, lingabi skuni. Uzothi umfana uzokubuyisa because I was wash. Uyabona, everything my mom taught me was to prepare me to be a wife, right? Which means I'm very ready, right? Which means, if I was not in my right senses, I'd be very desperate for marriage, right? To the point where I consider marriage to be an achievement. This is the part where you don't judge me. I consider marriage to be an achievement. What also that thing means is that I am those people who will fight for their marriages. But do you also know what I have? I have sense And I have pride because asoze nangephathi Mandela undenza isidenge ndihlezi ndikujongile. I have pride. I love men. I think they are great. Maybe the best thing God created as number 10 after bananas and mango. They are great, but I'm not crazy in my mind. Okay? I have sense. I can think, I can reason. There's nobody who I'm going to love so much that he's going to cheat on me and I'm going to take it. Asoze kaloku. You know when you're in an area that you don't know and then you want a restaurant and you Google restaurants near me. At the first sight of infidelity and we are married, I am Googling divorce lawyers near me because what are you doing? And why do you think you can do it to me? Are you crazy? Precious, I'm an incredible experience. Those who have met me and dated me, or even my friends will tell you, I'm a wonderful experience. To lose me is a loss. So as soon as you just even breathe infidelity, I'm gone because I'm the party. I'm not even the life of the party. I'm the party itself. You think you can play me? You're mad. You're just mad because what do you mean? So I can't, no, please. No, I don't sympathize with Anonza and she must do what she wants. You see those motivational speakers who are like, Aiki motivation, Namtlanje, do what you want. Aiki advice, Namtlanje, she must do what she wants. If she wants to stay with her cheating husband, please, my sister, by all means, just don't call Ask a Man and bore us, you idiot. Sorry, she's not an idiot. Please don't call Ask a Man and bore us because where's the sympathy? Every day. No, guys. No, I hate to say this because you guys are making me agree with a man, but Martin was right. You guys preach self-love and men live it. You guys will make a story about, oh, self-love is important. But when the time for self-love comes, you are nowhere to be found. And that is annoying. That is annoying. Every day, women must love themselves. When the opportune moment comes for you to love yourself, you are just not love. Please, you're mad. You're mad. And I hope none of my friends are here because, no, my friends are here. My family is here. Please, you can talk to me about your relationships, but just know that I'm not going to take it. Like, if you are in a crazy relationship, I'm going to tell you. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Precious. And there we go. Who had a hand? Sabelo? Sabelo, where? Sabelo, where? Okay, network yaba is subs. Find a proper spot there and park. Let's go to Snazzy. Come through.
My network.
Snazzy, come through.
Now take it. Yeah. Could you please mute Sabs that side?
I'm also trying to, and yeah, she's off. Okay, continue.
So I just like to say power to Precious. I definitely agree with what Precious is saying. And also I feel like men know they are the prize.
I don't know how is Sabelo still here, guys. I genuinely don't know what is happening.
So yeah, men know they are the prize. Njengoba esho Precious ukuthi when we brought up to be a homemaker. Wonke umuntu, like when you grow up, you're learning to cook because you're going to do this when you're older, and the boys are outside in the yard doing izinto zangaphandle yabo. So out of all of this, and for Anonza, he knows he is the prize. And misogyny depicts that men are not capable of monogamy. Therefore, this guy, unesthembu sakhe, just that makwapeni is not official, but he's having his cake and he's eating it because he goes home to a warm house, he gets a nice meal at the end of the day, and if he's in the mood, uzomupha uwife lo Anonza. But also during the day, spicy sakhe asidlayo, already Nando's extra hot, there by the B&B, you know. So men know that they are the prize. As women, we need to start knowing that, listen, for this prize to be there, I am the, behind every successful man there is a. So that's all I've got to say.
Miss B, I want us to stick. I want you to stick around with us for a bit more longer. I'm willing to look at you evolve. So it's okay. Busy B, welcome. How are you? Busy B.
I was muted. Nikki
Now
muted.
you are good. Continue.
Yes. Door, thing is, door. Can somebody else come before me? Because whatever
Okay.
that I'm gonna say now, let me not say it now.
Okay. No, it's fine. You can mute yourself back. It's all right. And yeah, Gazini,
Can I just
it's
and
yes, come through, Pali.
space here? I am precious. I can say I am so wishing that a lot of these women can come across women like you, because most of the time I can tell you in these marriages where these women are just holding on for dear life, if they actually leave, that man is nothing. They are actually the ones holding together this family, holding together this man's dignity, making sure that this man, leha ka robala ka 3 a.m. in the morning, they wake him up, give him food, try and help him solve the babalas so that he can go and be presentable. So if they knew how much they are the price shame, it's just unfortunate. We are talking about the generation of women who, when they got married, they even told them, you need to let go of your single friends. And the single friends are actually the ones who would try and wake you up and tell you there's actually life outside this man. We are living, we are okay. But they are told, do away with your single friends. You are now a married woman, associate only with married women. Then we come together, Shem. I've been there. We have these seminars, Makoti seminars, and we get there and then we advise each other to pray. And then, hey, I always tell you, married women and candles and praying. It's sad. It's sad. So I don't know how we're gonna get there, but I feel with social media, I somehow see it. I see somehow most of them are waking up, and we'll be okay, guys. The fact that Noni knows there's somewhere where she can reach out, like ask Kemen to go and look for help when she's feeling burdened and she can't take it anymore, she will eventually start listening. I like somebody who's looking for help. Eventually, they will start hearing whatever advice they are being given. I bet you it's not the first time she's hearing from us that this man will not stop cheating on you. And she knows, and she is going to work on her exit plan. So, yeah, we have a long way, but we are getting there.
Thank you so much, Ispali. King Lash, I like your question, and I think you are at the right place. This is the right live for that question, because yes, we do speak about good marriages quite a lot in this platform. So stick around. You can even put a question if you want. Let's have the conversation, and definitely we can do it. So I have 5 more minutes to go before I close the segment of Ask a Man, and we go to our segment Talk to Me Ndwana. And B, do you still want to chill a bit, or you want to speak now?
Okay, I'll talk. I think me and Precious gonna be best friends. I agree with her in each and every, I don't know, whatever that she said. I agree with her. I would leave. Why can't Ananza leave? I mean, yeah. Can't she just go home? Because wow. I mean, I'm even out of words. I think Precious said it all. In fact, right now, one bora. Nkareng ka mo lata ka mo betsa ka mpamanyana tse 2. Mare I can't
No
little.
violence. No
No
violence.
violence.
No
No
violence.
violence. Ka mo betsa mo thamong mo.
Still violence, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. But okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, but Ananza must just leave. She must just leave. She must just go home.
Yeah.
And she'll start over, man. She'll start over. Yeah, I think.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, Vizubi. I don't know, but I think I'm seeing you for the first time on my panel. So welcome, Vizubi. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so
And
much.
sure, Leroy. I think I did not understand your question, or rather your comment. What were you saying there earlier on, Kayuza?
Oh no, okay. Like user bonds wanted to share like a personal story. So now just like since like the theory Tuesdays, so now we can give him the other segment. That one.
Okay,
Yeah.
not a problem. Noted. Okay, all right. User bongs. Just wait in a sec there. We will give you the opportunity while we close this Ask a Man segment. Okay, Sabelo, come through, Mama. I see your network is better. Let's close this up.
You guys, I'm in between Nelspruit and somewhere. It's beautiful, Mara. The connection, it's bad.
Sorry.
I wanted to. What did I want to say? Oh, Auntie P was saying, Hori, it's unfair of us to say that, hey, people must leave and what. And I agree. That's why I said, I'm not going to say she must leave. She must hang around, Mara. She must stop calling the radio and boring us and finishing our data. She must accept who she has chosen and she must live with that person and accept Hori. This is her life. But I forgot her name. The lady that, because I keep, I can't remember her name. She keeps saying men are the prize. Let me tell you, men of this world, we are the prize. Don't be fooled. If you guys were to disappear or leave now, Rina will still marry each other. So you guys can vanish all you want. We are the prize. Don't get it twisted. If you, like Precious is saying, that if you have her in your life or you lose her, you must know it's your loss. If you have me in your life or you lose me, Mamela, know that you had equaled and you lost it. We are the prize. Don't get it twisted. Because you guys are nothing without us. I never anything apparently with. So we are the prize and not men. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sitting down.
Okay. Zwakala, Mdokotela, please come through. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to all of you who are joining us for the first time. This is Makaya Rundown, and we are wrapping up Ask a Man section, and we will be going to Talk to Me Ntwana. We are here 20 past 10 every single day of the week. No, Monday to Friday, excluding weekends. And we listen to Ask a Man, and past we go into Talk to Me Ntwana. And yeah, today we have someone who would like to speak to us. But also, can I ask, there's 190 something of us here. We are on, I know I said let's get to 50, but y'all really rapper, you're no longer tapping. Come on, guys, let's cover the reptile. Let's do the right thing. Keep on tapping there. And Martin said he doesn't want to come. I was waiting for him, so he says I must proceed. All right. So I'm not gonna give you guys last words. I think we have Nje dealt with this one, and as per recommendation I get with the gap, ke tlo kwala di comments. We are going to listen to user blondes, and we are paying attention while we are tapping the screen. Jejo. And then Leroy, please play the disclaimer lapho. Leroy, you are mute.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
Dango. User blonde? User blonde, you're still mute?
Hello, brother. How are you?
I'm alright, and yourself? You are slightly far from the mic. Can you come closer to the mic, please?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you a little better. You can continue.
Oh, okay. Yes, Brahman. Just honestly, I just need some help. I've been through a lot with my relationship, with my previous relationship. I thought I'm gonna be able to get rid of this, but it seems like the more I think of it, is the more I'm drowning. You understand? And to tell you the fact, the other thing that makes me to think that I need a serious help. I've been in ICU, and again I haven't got help. I thought that was my end of my life. You understand?
All
But
right,
I'm
user blonde. I'm really, really struggling. I don't know. I'm really, really struggling to hear you. Can you please try and raise your, if you're using headsets, maybe don't use them. Try something different to what you're doing so that we can hear you a little bit better.
okay. Nangoku kakandiva kodwa.
Sorry?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I hear you a little bit better. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now, what I'm saying, I'm just looking for a serious help. Honestly, the relationship in Jolo has traumatized me, has killed me like inside deeply, like in a way that I never thought. The reason why I feel like I need help because, okay, I think in fun I can talk about my age. I'm 40 years now, and I've not been never thought. You understand? As I'm 40 years, and I've told myself when I grow up that I can never just date anything up until I get the right person for me. Can you believe that I started to date at the age of 37 and I've met with the wrong person for 3 years, dating with this person for 3 years. So I gave my heart, I gave all of me to that person, believing that this is where I belong, this is where I'm supposed to be. And that is, this person just told me everything that I wanted to hear. Like he was just like reading my heart or my mind and everything. So I opened up about myself, about everything. But when time goes by, I could, the relationship at first was good, like it was smooth and everything. Like, but time when goes by, I've noticed something that there's something dodgy, like I don't understand. And I've set up my cards very clear before we started our relationship that this is who I am. I don't like cheating. I don't like, uh, um, I hate lies and dishonesty. Those are the things. You can do anything else, but not cheating and lies or dishonesty. So we agreed on that. But then when time goes by, I've realized that now, man, all of those things are there. They are happening badly. And now it kept me stuck. This thing kept me stuck with it. Akukho point we are corner because ngifumane ngisekhoneni lo muntu, it feels like now uyandisebenzisa because ngithole ngisekhoneni, uyabona. And ngivisa ubuhlungu because that was my first date ever up at the age that I was telling you for 3 years, almost to 3 years. So things have happened inside the relationship, and the person forced me to move in with. You understand? And I did that. It's where the hell started to burn. So I ended up like doing stupid things as well because I didn't know who can I talk to, who can I trust, because this person is just keeping me to not talk with anyone, just to rely on telling him about everything that is bothering me. But then when I'm giving that platform, I'm a bad person. I become a bad person. So the worst part, I feel intention about even with the family. So that I felt like that thing has installed like internal emotions in me, and I exploded 2 times. First time and the second time. The second time is when I exploded in a way that I ended up leaving, and I did so bad things as well. And after a long run,
User,
yes,
sorry, you said you exploded. What does exploding mean?
I did like terrible thing, like man, I can't even talk about this. Like, in fact, let me just be honest.
Was it violence?
Yes, was violence. But
Okay, cool. So you said there were 2 incidents of violence.
yes, and they were caused by me, but I'm the one who did them, but they were provoked by this person.
Okay,
Not
continue.
not because they just happened. I kept on telling this person that 1, 2, 3 I don't like, and I keep on telling so it's like somebody's understanding, but in a long run still doing the very same things. And on top of that is a lie. You can ask the person today what the question is going to give you an answer. After a week, when you ask, it's going to be another answer. After that day, it's going to be another. It's when I've realized that this Kafka is all about me now, because they've seen that I'm desperate. I need, I'll say maybe some roof over my head. I would say so. So, okay, let me cut the story short, bruh. So I ended up moving I was in Johannesburg. Right? I ended up moving to Free State. That was August, September, October, November, December. Okay, August, September, October, I couldn't hold myself. Things became worse in my mind, and I thought I would forget about this person. Because honestly, I did love the person with all of my heart. Like, I've, I've given all of me, like, you know. So on October, I couldn't hold myself. I decided to just take my life. Okay, are you still there?
Yes, I'm
Hello.
still there. If I heard you well, you said you decided to unalive yourself.
I ended up deciding to take my life. But I'm not gonna talk much about that. This is a long story again, but I'm gonna try to make it very short. I
It's
did,
okay.
I did, I did succeed to do this, to poison myself 2 times. It happened like on the very same day. I woke up on the third day in ICU, and again when I woke up in ICU, I remember the only thing I remember, I was crying and screaming, asking why I'm back, because the only thing that I wanted was to die, because nobody believes me in any story that I tell it to anybody. It's like I'm that person who always want to be protected, his feelings or whatsoever. I was just tired to explain myself, because I believe that there's no one could ever understand me. They can never understand what I'm going through and what I'm feeling. What killed me the most inside is because it was my first lover. I could tell that is my lover, and felt like he was using me, because he was knowing that in fact, I've opened up so much about myself. So what I'm feeling now, I feel like I haven't got help. I need a real help. Look, I really need a serious help, because I can't cope with myself. Like my body's paining, my back, everything. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm eating those pills, but they just not helping me. To tell you that, I'm always trying to be strong at home. And even I've got that family who's not supportive, who don't understand about stresses and stuff. Like, you understand, it's just me alone with my trauma and everything. Understand? So I just know who I can talk to, who can help me. I really need help. Yes, I've been given up to myself for myself, but I've given by Lord the second chance, because I didn't die. What I wanted to do, it didn't happen. That means there was people. But the only thing that I can tell is that I know the feeling of death. For the fact that I didn't die, there's still more, something special for me. I don't know what it is, but it's just killing me, because now the societal thoughts, they're not in me anymore. But I'm just feeling I'm losing myself, and I don't want to feel like this. I just don't know what I can how I can help myself. But I feel like I need help, like now, really. Just don't know how. I just don't know how. I would like if maybe you can have a suggestion of something, or I just need you to be. I just don't know. I just don't know myself anymore.
All right. Thank you for that, Blonde. If I may ask, are you still in hospital or are you home? Where are you right now?
No, I'm home. I'm home right now.
Okay. All right. All right. Right. So, we have about 160 something people here. What we usually do in cases like these, we give everyone an opportunity to speak. Those who would like to give you advice, those who would like to weigh in on your issue, And we always request that everyone be kind, everyone be sensitive to the matter at hand, but we can't control what people will say. However, I trust that even if what they say it might not be something that it's nice or what you would like to hear right now, but I trust that that is something that you need to also have an open mind to hear all the opinions that will be given and decide for yourself which one is worth you taking, and which one do you feel that it's best for you. So are you done with your story? Should I give everyone an opportunity to speak?
Yeah, I think for now I'm done, but there's a lot that I can talk about my story. But I think it's better now. I would like to hear from
Yes.
from
Okay.
others. My stories too.
Not a problem. Much appreciated. So what I will ask you to do is mute, and so that we can have clarity of audio, because sometimes when everyone is on mute, we sometimes don't hear. So kindly mute on your side. If you want to say anything, I will see. You can either raise your hand on the comments, and then I will note it, and you can speak. Is that fine?
Well had said. Thank you so much, bro.
All right. Thank you kindly. All right. So everyone, let's take this opportunity, and I'll ask again. Let's be kind. Let's be cognizant of the sensitivity of the matter. And yeah, so we will start. Leroy, do you want to go through?
Before we start, now, like Subs just wanted to actually like say something, but then ish. From me, hey man, now, this is very triggering actually for me. So like, let me just just be on the side and all that. But then Subs like wanted to say something quickly.
All right, cool. Subs come through, Mama.
Let me close my window because this guy's making a noise. I wanted to say actually that I was annoyed by a lot of comments here that I see. Guys, we always advise people that this is a safe space, and this is why you guys see people come to us with their personal stories and come and share with us, because we say that this is a safe space and we are kind and we respect each other. But I saw very snacks comments that threw me off. This is not a joke, this is someone's life. So as much as KG has said to Abuti Blondes that you guys might not say nice things or things that you want to hear at the time, but you guys are even if you want to say something that's not something that he wants to hear, we are going to choose better and kind words to speak to him. If you want to call him off or make a point of trying to show him he was wrong at whatever point, we are going to say it with respect and we are going to use kind words. This is a story of his life. He did not create it. This is not a topic of TTMN. It's someone's life. So can we be sensitive and considerate? Thank you, KG. I can't really comment because next time we'll keep I was struggling to hear, so I'm just going to let the other guys speak.
All right. Thank you so much, Saps. Maybe you might step down a bit because I see there's a number of requests on my side, so that then we can give people who can speak a platform. All right. Busy Bee, I think you had raised your hand. Let's start with you quickly.
Hi. I also did not hear his story very well, but I'm thinking maybe he got stressed. Where does he stay? Like, I wanna make an appointment. Can we meet up, me and him, if maybe he's around Pretoria? We can just meet up, talk about it, because I feel that he's so stressed. I think if maybe we can meet up, talk to him, or maybe he can say something, because I have friends that are psychiatrists, psychologists, that maybe that can help him for free in J, because I think he needs that. he needs therapy nyana, I can assist him with that.
All right. Thank you, BZB. I did think he did say that he's in the. Sorry.
Oh, ne ke re o ka nna nthe o sa o tla nkaraba.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I think user blonde, you can check Busy Bee and just maybe send a DM if you are able to meet up or you'd like to. Then that is that. Okay, so Precious.
I don't know what to say, user. I just wanted to say I'm so sorry about everything that has happened and everything that you're going through. And I would say, like, the first point of getting through all of this is moving away from that person. Because it doesn't seem like they are going to allow you to get the help that you want. Even like these suggestions that we're bringing here, they might not come to fruition if you're still in that person's space. And I know that it's hard and I know that you feel like you don't have anybody, but if it's possible for you to reach out to your family, to your friends, like whatever it takes, like I think the best step for you to take right now is to get out of that person's house, because it's like they have a hold on you because they know you don't have anywhere else to go. And so it's almost like they're holding you ransom and they're not allowing you to have your autonomy as a person. So I would say the first order of business is to get out, stay with a friend, stay with your parents, stay and where you can have your own autonomy, so that even when you do say you're going to therapy and you're seeking help and you're doing all those things, you're able to actually do them. Because it sounds like lo mntu ohlala naye uyakulawula and ufuna ukwazi ukuba what are you doing intoni, and she doesn't want you to be free from her. So as long as she has that hold on you, you won't be able to get that help that you need. So I would say as soon as you can, find another place and we'll go from there.
All right. Thank you, Precious. And user blonde, you can respond this in the comments if you like. It was not clear for me whether you said it was a he or a she that you were in a relationship with. So you can just clarify that for us. In the meantime, let's hear from you, Tola.
Good morning, everybody. Ngicela kuye ubhuti lo who is underneath me because ngathi ufuna ukukhuluma first, and then I'll come after. I don't know the funny writing, that funny.
No, he did say that he will go last, so it's fine. You can go ahead.
All right. For me, I want to say it's a very huge trigger. And if I do share it here, I'm sorry, guys. I did not mean to. But I lost my older brother, my mother's firstborn. I lost him through abuse. And the lady killed him, stabbed him 7 times. This was 2012. And there were instances ezazenzakala that led to his passing away. And I kept on saying to him, leave her. And my brother was a teacher, but he couldn't leave. And he ended up passing away, being taken by this girl. And what I want to say to user is that it's never easy to leave, like they said, and they said also, but you make up your mind and you leave. It's good that you managed to find the strength to walk away. My mom, whom I normally reference to most of the time, tells me her stories of when she broke up with my dad or when things didn't work out between her and my father. And she says to me, there was a time when she also had the suicidal thoughts. And she says it takes a while. You don't take your life at that moment when the thought comes. It's a process that happens. It's a conversation that goes on. And she tells a story and you'd actually be in tears. And when she told the story of how she managed to not take her own life, it was not because she has kids. It was not me, it was not my brothers. It was her sister-in-law who lost her husband through someone coming in and taking my mother's brother's life. So my mother said when she wanted to take her life, when she thought that who is gonna be called to come and deal with the cops, the first person that came to mind was Uand. And because of that, she couldn't put her through that for the second time. So I want to say to you, you might not find or you might not see a reason for you to live or to be alive because you love this person so much. But try to see the little things that you can get that would make you remember who you were before this person came into your life. And another thing is we need to remember that once you are in a relationship with someone, it's like two papers that are sticked together with a glue. And once you try to reattach or to attach or to detach yourself from the other paper, pieces of you will stick from the other paper. So one paper will either have a hole and the other paper will have a piece of the other paper. So it's never an easy thing, especially if you loved this person. So give yourself time, find little reasons of why you should or God kept you to be alive, because the reason why you didn't die, it's because there is a reason for you to be alive. So find those little things that will make you find yourself and who you are again, that will make you live. And then it will become easy. Take one day at a time. Don't try to live your life in a hole at once because it will be difficult. But maybe 10 minutes at a time. Focus on the next 10 minutes of your life. See what is it that you are going to do in the next 10 minutes. And then look forward to the next 10 minutes. And it's okay for you to break down and cry and be vulnerable as much as you can. But like the other lady who was here who said, if it's okay, or if you're able to meet up, try to meet up. And it's gonna take you time, but it's possible. So don't rush yourself. Give yourself time and give yourself the grace to mourn the relationship that you had wanted but you couldn't get, and give yourself to mourn what could have been, and then find the strength to move on. It's not easy, but you can do it. One step at a time, or one foot in front of the other. That's me.
And thank you very much, Mrs. Kola, there actually for those very words actually, because I was thinking of like the very same thing actually. Or you can't really do much, but then you just have to learn to let go, Brian. Or like this is just a one day at a time thing, Like you might feel better the next day, cool, but then like there's gonna be that thing that might trigger you, but then like just learn how to I don't know, but then like let's say how to deal with it as in one day at a time. And I'm really sorry for what you went through, bro. Cause hey, fine, hey, you know what? And they're like, hey. Anyway, so Casey.
Thanks a lot, Leroy. Thank you, sister. Let's go to Gia. Given, come through, Mama.
Hi everyone. I hope you're all good. User blondes. I feel like it's actually very challenging to what you're actually going through, but it also goes back to that as a person you need to choose yourself over and above everything. Whatever that we engage in, you have to know that as a person you do come first. And I know this is not an easy one for you, but when you start losing yourself, and like you said that you've tried to commit suicide, it's deeper than we can even anticipate about it, But reality of life is that when the shoe doesn't fit, it is not for you. You know, you've tried multiple times to put it on, but this shoe size, it's not the same as what you are giving. So consider yourself getting help and mostly talk about it, you know, engage with people, talk about your situation. I believe that the more you talk about it, it even makes it easier for one to heal and be able to move on. And going back to say that maybe you should get closer where you guys need to interact and speak. I don't think it's something that could happen now, but maybe over time, it is something that you can also consider. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Kia. Yeah. We Sabelo.
It's a heavy one when I catch you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though I didn't hear properly, what's the cause of the violence and everything that's happening. But the one thing that I took note of was where he mentioned there's also like there was violence, you know, and now he's lying in hospital because he tried taking his life because of the one person. But what about the other people that love him and that still want him in his life, you know, that still want him in their lives? I feel like someone is going to get hurt. It's either it's him or the other person, you know, because if there's violence, it's either he's gonna find himself where he you know how people pile up and pile up and pile up and eventually the bucket gets full and then they blow, you know. He's gonna get there and hurt this person, and God forbid this person gets hit and wahubala, like the person dies. Or he's gonna hold on and attempt again to take his life and succeed, you know. So I feel like one way or the other, one of them is going to get hurt and it's gonna be done, and then what? So by leaving, he's not actually just saving himself, but he's saving the both of them from each other, because clearly they're not good for each other.
Okay, thank you so much, Sabelo. And may I ask for everyone, with the platform, we need to be careful with the words that we use. I think if you need to say words like "huipolaya," just use vernac. Words like loso, things like that. So let's try and just be cognizant of the words that we use, particularly when you're speaking in English, because the platform picks that up. Leroy, come through.
There's a comment from Dr. Shimza. So he said Master Blondes should DM him. He can help him because like he's been more the same situation. So I just wanted to actually like just highlight that part. Hore.
Okay.
Please DM dot my daughter Shimza. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yes, I see the comment. Thank you, Madoda. Can you kindly either you can send us the DM, or rather send him directly, or user blondes, send him Madoda a DM, and then you guys can communicate in that way. And yeah, thank you so much. Who else has not spoken? Okay, yeah. Scummy, I think you are the last one in terms of people speaking now. You can continue.
But in terms of people speaking, hi guys. Yeah, okay. User plan just made me actually dot out notes and stuff like that. Now I was on Google trying to find services around even, imagine. But anyway, user, I to be honest, but just to clarify, he did say that he is or still or sorry, he is or was in a relationship with a gent. Am I right?
Blondes, can you please answer the question? You're still mute in case you're speaking.
I think so because he kept saying he. Or
Oh, it's no.
Hello?
Yes, Blondes, continue.
Yeah, was he, bro? Was he?
She or he?
Was a guy. Sure.
It was a guy, yes. I heard it right.
Yes, it was a guy coming.
Sweet. Okay, so all right. So actually it covers what I have here. But anyway. I think first and foremost, above and beyond everything else, in a relationship, because you did say, Jorge, they would always say this and that, and you'd have to, go with it, isn't it? So I think in that relationship, you didn't have a voice. You didn't have a voice in a sense that everything that you wanted to say in the relationship, anything else that you wanted to add either, of value in the relationship, you were not heard. Your voice was not heard at all. And that, in a sense, became a problem. You see, that you were not given that platform to say whatever it is that you wanted to say, or add your 2 cents on certain things. Also, it could be the state, like the community itself. I mean, same-sex relationships are a bit of a problem, to be honest, and the stats have that to prove. But at the same time, what you also I'm gonna say it very nicely, even so that you don't it doesn't come out wrong. So, but violence doesn't help in anything in a relationship or anywhere else. It actually doesn't help. And we preach it here with the people saying, "Jorge, we don't condone violence." But but I understand in your situation, Jorge, yeah, emotions were high and everything else. But again, violence doesn't solve anything. And yeah, I mean, we talk about things, and then we sort it out just like that. Number two, self-harm also is a problem. Yeah, and the fact that you did it twice, nearly succeeded, and you got back up, it's a sign, right? It's a sign that you still matter. It's a sign that the universe still wants you to stay and tell your story. It's a sign that there are a whole lot of people who would learn from your story. There's a sign, Yuguti, the help that you need is coming your way. You just need to be strong for a little bit longer. Yes, things take time and everything else. The world is a mess and it's very cruel, but we don't give up easily. We don't get the easy way out and we just want to let things go and stuff, but we are forgetting that we still have family members. Yes, they might not be supportive and all, but yes, they do love us. We still have family members, we still have nephews and nieces that would still love to see us being in their space and everything else. There are friends that also would love to be with us and celebrate moments together. So even though they might not be actively participating in your life and adding some sort of value, but the value that you are giving them, that little time that you're spending with them, is more than enough. So I would advise you not to give up easily, not to give up on yourself. Because first and foremost, when you start doing stuff like that, you are giving up on you. Right? You're giving up on you in a sense that your purpose in this whole entire universe doesn't matter. You don't care about the things that you still want to achieve, and if just that one incident that happened will now determine which where you need to be in life and everything else, or you just need to let go and unalive yourself just because of that one incident. You do not sacrifice your whole being for another person. You cannot sacrifice your hope, unless if it's your child, I understand, but you would never sacrifice your whole being because this person decided to take my slice of bread. You still matter. Tell you what, you still matter. The universe still needs you, and you have a whole lot of things to accomplish. I swear to you that once you start seeking the help that you need, once you start having conversation with the people in your area, or even the services in the Free State, and you have conversation with psychologists. Sometimes you have conversations with doctors. You just hop into a clinic or hop into the hospital and you have a conversation with somebody else. They would listen. You would find that one person who will sit down with you and have a conversation with you. Because you matter. You matter. Somebody out there is going to listen to your story, is going to learn so much, because they might find themselves in the very same situation. And they will sit there and say, Uplons taught me how to, and I could not be here because of Uplons. You have a lot in you. You have a lot, and even by how you even talk, you have a lot. And I can see even in your profile, Uti, you're a vocalist and all of that and all of that and all of that. Buddy, you matter, right? You matter. Your life is more than anything, my life. Like, bonded. You matter, right? And you don't have to be now going through the process of analyzing yourself and everything else. Find something that is soothing to you. If you want to listen to music, if you want to have if you want to journal, do it. If you want to do voice notes on your phone, talk about how the day is feel, how drained you are, and how you feeling, how your back hurts. And voice noted, recorded. Tell you what, all these little things, all these little and big things that you're going through, record them, because those are part of your story, and you will grow from that. Right, you are supposed to be here. You are supposed to, and you're also here for a reason, And I'm happy that you came to Makoya Randa to come and share your story with us. That is also your purpose. You came here to share your story. You came here to find some sort of help, and we are here, and we are listening to you, and we're having conversations with you. Would have been a different story if you had unalived yourself. But thank you for sharing your story with us, because we're going to be here throughout, and we want to hear the progress that you went through. You want to hear the conversations that you had with people. And that story, my good sir, will sell a whole lot of books, given that you're in a queer space even. So we love you, right? Take it easy. Don't stress yourself out. If you want to have conversations, it's okay. And we'll be here throughout. Legit. That's all I had to say.
And with that, I would give Data Blondes the opportunity to respond. Blondes, you're still mute. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, bro. Ndiyabulela kakhulu. I've heard I've seen all the comments and all the people were commenting. I've heard their advices. They did something to me. Honestly, I appreciate that, because if I can think where I'm from, so andazi bona ngibeka kanjani, kodwa ndikubulela nje, is that you managed to talk to me. It doesn't matter how okanye ndikubani kwenzakala ntoni, endikubulela nje ukuthi you've given a good ear and a good answer to my grievance while I'm still grieving, but I know that I'm gonna get the help that I need in the long run. I so appreciate your show so much, bro. Thank you so much, because honestly, I didn't know who I can talk to, because nobody understands. I'm just all alone. It's like I'm in the middle of the ocean, like I'm just left there alone while I'm with people around me. So I think by getting to the Ask a Man, I think I've got the answers that I wanted. I know in the long run I'll heal along the way. Thank you so much for that time. Thank you so much. I appreciate a lot.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, Blonde. Yeah, I think more than anything, life is very precious, and we often undermine ourselves and the strength we have. I will just maybe take you back to a bit of your own life. You lived for 37 years in strength, waiting for the person, or waiting for what you wanted. That is strength. And you can do the math. You can tell me, just from logic, 37 years, can it be replaced by only 3 years? Is it fair for 37 years of strength to be shaken by 3 years? And understand that you feel this way not because you're any weaker, not because you can't get over this, but mainly because, you know, when we chase a goal and we especially when you get to a point you say, for this number of years I've prepared myself, I've made sure that I am available and all of these things to deal with the matter. Yeah. I'll need to pause for now. Leroy, can you please coordinate? I just need to run.
Alright, cool. Yeah, man. Mr. Bloods, Joe, ish. Asha Braga. Braga, Widzi. Botshelo ke semphego go Braga, mare federe itse ke ne re lebogela botshelo. Fere, you know? Like, yeah, it hurts now, like, you know, I'm like crazy, now, but like I said, one day at a time. One day, you know, like one day you're gonna be here more mo gauteng mo bitlhare go nwa dibire be o itse ke nne like bitlhare tsega o itse ke like re la ga fela ka yone fela re braga mo sis man so go itse ke nne so yeah so nje wena who aninyana man. Okay, there's a comment there from our leadership Scammy. Scammy.
Quick question, Lawrence. So, was this your first relationship?
Sorry, can
Was
you?
this your first relationship?
Yes, was my first relationship.
Okay. And you guys have been together for 3 years, am I right?
Close to 3 years.
All right. This person works, they study.
Yeah, and he's a teacher.
Okay. And they're also somewhere in the age group of 30s, am I right or wrong?
He's been older of them telephone the minyaka 10, 13 years.
Wait, Usha with 10, 13 years?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No. It's not a problem. Yeah, I guess then, and then when you also work and do all these things, right? And you work, you study, I'm guessing.
Now I was not working. The time I've met with this person, when said phelo la ngumsebenzi, mina 2 years ngingasasebenzi. So I've been trading the hustle, you understand?
Okay.
So he found me in a corner. So I think it's when he took an advantage. Because I've opened up, he became as an angel.
Okay.
And I've seen an angel as well. So I felt like, oh, this is what I've been looking for. Actually, I've been waiting for. Let me just go for it. In fact, he tempted me in so many things. Like he couldn't wait. Like he didn't want me to stay where I was staying. It's like he kept on telling me that if you keep staying where you are staying, you will be missing what is supposed to be yours. And I had a vision, and I had a dream. Like, you know what, he's going to do what I want. And I have a dream, of course. I have the passion in my life. He's the one who's going to make that dream or passion to be fulfilled. So as I had to take that opportunity, only to find out I'm dealing with a white devil.
And right now where you stay, are you not staying with him?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Do you guys still see each other?
No, we don't.
You don't see each other. Okay. And how long have you guys not seen each other?
Since from last year, August.
Okay. And there wasn't any sort of communication whatsoever going forward?
We had a communication. We kept on communicating like the last communication of I and him was 3 days back or 4 days back, because I just couldn't take it anymore. Every time he communicates with me, like it's giving me money, you understand? So every time he's giving me that money, it makes me to think back that maybe it's gonna come back to me, because I'm still hoping that you're gonna, and it hurts me the most when I look at the things that he did. So I just said to him, no, don't ever talk to me to stop anything that you're doing for me, because I can't move forward with life.
No, sense. Because then that's basically where I wanted to get even, Uti. If this person was financially supporting you and everything else, that also needs to stop, because now that could be a way of him getting a hold of you, right? That would be a way that he would draw you back to his life and everything else, because you would be financially dependent on them, type of thing, you know. So as long as you are not with them, you're not staying with them, you stay elsewhere. And I'm guessing you are with family, am I right? And I hope you are with family.
Yes, I am with him.
All right. And yeah, and you sort of like finding some sort of hustle that you're actually doing and stuff. That's no problem, because now they have the access also that they have to you shouldn't be open at all. That's the first thing, right? Because you realize, Uti, that when you have a conversation with this person, when they say something to you, they always trigger out some sort of memory and stuff like that. That needs to be cut out first and foremost. Secondly, you also need to control yourself, right? When a certain text, you even find this with people that you probably converse with everywhere. They will send you a text, and this text will remind you of this person or whatever. Certain words will remind you of this person whatsoever. You need to come to a point of understanding that certain things shouldn't trigger you anymore.
Yeah, true.
That the conversation you would have with me, even though the words just might sound the same like the other person, it is that I'm not that person, type of thing, right? So you need to control how you see things. You need to control how you converse with people or certain things. You know, like you need to learn how to navigate your life without that person, type of thing. You know, number three is that you also need to forgive yourself for being loving, for being kind, for being open to having a conversation with this person, for having to be you in that whole relationship and having a dialogue and just investing yourself in that relationship whilst the relationship was not okay for you, right? You taking your time, and time is something that you will never take back, right? So you've taken your time, you've given it to this person, they misused it, even though also you also had your faults there. And I'm sure you've acknowledged your mistakes, and you hopefully came to a point where you're not gonna put yourself in that state ever again, so that it's easy for you to even go forward. The fourth thing that I'm gonna tell you is we don't right, giving up is not an option. You don't give up at all. And also heal, man, like heal, find your way of healing, find something that works for you, and eventually that will help you to be open to falling in love again. Because if you go through all these things and you don't heal, you don't find some sort of comfort anywhere else, it's going to be very difficult for you to find love going forward, because those past traumas will still be haunting you.
Yeah, true that, bruh. You know what? The other thing that makes me like to feel like uyandilandelelela and utake advantage and nami ndizibona ukuthi ndiwikhi ngaloo nto leyo ngoba kaloku there's no one with a family of five, so at least I'm the oldest as well. So at least with that little thing that is given, I do something at home. So now it's one of the things that just traumatizing me the most, and they keep me turning back. You see, just keep on turning me back. You understand? And it hurts me because I'm turning back because I want this gold, but then this gold is the gold that comes with pain. You understand? So because I do something, they like as old as I am, to rely with everything totally and without a job and nobody's working, you see, and I'm looking at the eyes of the parent to do something for me. It's something that keeps me turning back to this place, and it hurts me. That's why I said I need a serious help to just get rid of this. But now that you've talked everything, I've listened and I've heard, I hope something is going to change in me completely in the long run.
Something will definitely change. I mean, as long as you let go of this person, you could be somebody who's your stronghold, hey? He could be someone that who's holding you back, saying that you cannot have all these things without me. I am your only access to all these riches that are coming forward to you, type of thing. So if you let go of this person, right? You let go of this person. Wait, you said ukuthi bayakulandelela.
Yeah, sometimes ngilandela ukuthi like make imali, that's the only way, and then ukuthi nami ngakwazi ukujonga phambili. Ngicinga uba xa ndijonga phambili ngizawusurvive kanjani without this little cash that I'm getting from this bastard. I'm sorry
Okay.
to
No. Okay. So here's Bona, if you cannot control what other people want to do, right? That you cannot control. If this person out of their own will decides that they're gonna send you money, it isn't, you didn't ask for the money. First and foremost, you didn't ask for the money. So if they feel which they wanna send you money, yeah, but you don't need well, you might need it, but you don't need them.
But honestly, let's face the reality. That money again, it takes me back because I didn't just love this person because of money. I didn't know who he is. You understand? I came with my heart, with love, with open heart. Like every time it takes me that maybe there can be a possibility someday that it might come back to me. You understand? Of which I'm trying to move on. You understand? But the problem is that now is this man. You understand? I care less about his man, but it does something. It makes me to always keep on looking back because I don't have it. I have nothing. You understand? But I am something. There's something that I don't know what intoni na. So okundihlukumeza nje kukuyi-one ukuthi uyandinika, even indinika yena for mahala mna ndingacelanga, but I just loved this person. Let me just be fair. Let me just be honest. I just loved. Just gave him. I've given myself like purely. Like I've never loved like this. I felt like I loved more than a family I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah.
So you understand? It's
And
how it
that's
killed.
that's where that's what I wanted to hear from you. That at least then you acknowledge, Uguti, if I take it, that's still that shadow behind me. That's what I wanted to hear. Because then that makes you realize, yes, yeah, that's good. That's all nice and good. But also, will I keep on looking, over my shoulder because of this person if I need something type of thing? So that's the ghost that you don't want to follow you. That ghost in your that Casper the ghost must just disappear. As Kisi says, that ghost must just disappear. Because tell you what, yeah, in the same I'm in the same space with you, right? I'm in the same community as you. And it's very hard to navigate through life given that there are certain things, there are certain assets that are put in front of you. There's temptation in front of you to say, Bona, there's money, there's house, there's a car, there's education type of thing, but there are terms and conditions. And those terms and conditions yes, you're gonna get all these things there, but you'll never be happy.
Yeah, that was what I've been going through.
Exactly. You will never be happy. So anything that is given to you, anything that seems to come to you very easily, that is coming very easily, they want to give you money, they want to buy you a house, they want to buy you a car, type of thing. Those things that actually come easy to you, red flag them. You red flag them, and then you decide what what is it that you want, and what you want isn't supposed to come to you very easily. And people who attract you, people who want to come to you, they come to you because they see something good that's gonna come and they would benefit more from you. You understand? So now you need to be careful with how you navigate yourself through life and how you open up yourself in relationships. Yes, you loved him. It was a good relationship. You felt like you had something very strong. But you could also find out that his mind was not there. His mind was to keep you with the riches that he actually has.
It's
Love.
not even It's not even rich, but another thing that hurts me the most is using the small boys now, is taking advantage of small boys who don't work, is what I've noticed. And the small black boys. not our community. I can understand he can never stop doing that on top of that.
You see, now that is a pattern. You could find that, yes, before he has been doing this and everything, before you, he has been
Before
doing,
me, yes,
yes, he has been
definitely.
doing this,
Yeah,
right? He has
definitely.
been doing this, it's been a while, and he found you, and he wanted you to be vulnerable because, age-wise and everything else, he just wanted you to be vulnerable. Now, because you are aware of yourself, you are aware of the situation, that sort of like messed him up because he wanted you to be submissive to him and you couldn't be submissive to something that definitely you do not align yourself with. What is wrong is wrong, what is right. You are aware of that. But if he's now chasing younger boys and everything else, these are weak, and I'm sorry for making use of this word, these are weak, vulnerable kids whom they are in need of some sort of escape, from their lives, escape from where they are community wise and stuff like that. They want some sort of growth, and he's making use of that to actually do that, and which is wrong. For me, he sounds like he's a pedo, and he sounds like he's someone who's just really off mentally. He's really off. But on my side, for you, let go. Let go of that person, and you focus on yourself. Yes, you are going to let go of the money itself. You don't need the money. You need it, yes, for for your own things and stuff, but you don't need the money from you don't want it because of where it's coming from. Because he's gonna follow you throughout, and your dreams and ambitions, yes, they're gonna be there, but now he's gonna have some sort of finger into them, that I made you the person that you are today, type of thing. I deserve a half of or share of what you have because you couldn't be the person that you are without me right now, type of thing. So you don't want that person following you throughout your life. You are a great guy. Look, tell you what, you are a great guy. Your mind is working. You are proper. You are chill, right? And there will be somebody who's gonna love you the very same way you love this person. You would find out he never even loved you, type of thing. It could be that it was one-sided. You know what I mean? So you will find somebody who's gonna give you the same love and affection that you've been given this guy. You will find somebody who's gonna be aligned with the dreams and ambitions that you actually have. Your guys' paths will be, yeah, there's gonna be like bumps and bumps there, either on your side or on their side, but eventually, you guys will have the same goal. You guys will have the family, you guys will have the houses and everything else. Life-wise, everything's gonna be fine. So you just need to navigate yourself and find what works for you. You need to heal above and beyond everything else. You need to heal so that you can open all these other doors so that other people can actually come in and have a chance and build life with you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. You are well heard.
You're good. You're good. Again, we are always here. If you want to have a conversation, hit us up on DMs. We'll have conversations with you throughout. It's okay. All
Thank
right.
you so much. Thank you so much.
No,
I appreciate it.
Lira, I think I've said a mouthful. I don't think I've ever spoken like this before on this live.
Wait a minute. I know where they set up. What's that? No, it's all like you said the setup with Iran.
No, I'm saying I've never spoke like this before on this live. I feel so.
Nah, man. Nah, fam. You know what, ne? You did very well. Actually, you know what, ne? You closed it up beautifully, my friend. And thank you very much. You really have been promoted, my guy. You know what, ne? Like, you know what, ne? Like, yeah, sure. You've been promoted, my guy. Born at Tokopana, that's what I'm officing, ne?
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right. Sabelo, please come through.
Wait in it. This business is not right. Oh my
This
goodness.
does not make sense, eh? Very
Guys,
crazy.
the way you're always sending me, Sergio actually calls me the strict aunt. And it's because of you guys. They don't realize this. Actually, they don't know. But to close off, Scammy, bruh, I wouldn't have chosen another person to do this. You did a great job. Thank you so much, buddy. Okola was saying, let this guy with the funny name speak. Siskola, Uskam is actually one of us.
Oh, good.
Uskami is actually one of us. It's just that maybe you've never joined the live while Uskami was hosting. But Uskami is one of us, a beautiful soul, and we always refer to him as our unicorn. So Uskami is one of us. And at Blonde, you were in safe hands, you're in a safe space. And I really, really hope that we could help. And there's a few things that you took away from I'm a comment about that can help you. And we wish you well, Putin. And then while you guys are getting to 100K, the family members of this house, we we have noticed a pattern, guys. I don't know what's happening. There is a gender what happening in this house. Why, guys? What is happening? Are we not one? Are we not loving each other the same? I said, Opusha said something, and I said, people. I said, can we just rather from now on, can we address things, ne? Or whatever it could be that we are talking about? Can we act like we are here as the same gender? Can we refer to, if you want to say men or females, or can we refrain from those words going forward? Can we say people normally do this and others normally do this, and can we just find other words except words that will be recognized as you are speaking about a certain gender? So anything that has to do with gender, can we remove it? Because it's starting to become a thing now, and it seems like there's war. I don't want to say war per se, but there's something going around study genders, and we really want to stop that, because we are all human. And I mean, earlier on someone said, one of the ladies on the panel said, men do that, and I said, don't go there, and don't do that, because also there are women that do this. But at the end of the day, guys, we are all human beings. We are people. So starting from today going forward, can we not use any word that will classify genders?
He did.
Right. I think yes. Come through,
Yeah.
Scammy. I think network as say is more teka. Come through, Scammy.
Um.
Scammy, come through.
I'm here. Sorry. I wanna ghost Sabelo. See, I'm still hearing ghost Sabelo on my. It's fine. He's gone. No, but I agreed with Sebs. Let's not now, do that. Harlemo, we are all one gender. So when we comment and stuff like that, just be mindful of what you say, because connotations might happen, and another different conversation would be held, and then it's gonna be an explosion out here. So be mindful of what you say in the space. Rather, if you want to say a specific gender, just say people, because what is it that a man is doing that a woman cannot do? What is that a woman can actually do what a man is not doing? So we can all do whatever that is that particular gender that you think what it's doing. But so it's fine. Let's not do that, and we just, mix, just say people, just say people, just say folks, and then just say human beings. It's fine. Let's not say men or women type of thing.
Thank you, Skami. So yeah, guys, I know in certain situations and because of habit, we will default to these separations. But I say this thing, and we say it every time, that you can disagree with a person without attacking them as an individual. And another advice, whenever you feel triggered by a comment or anything like that, all you have to do is ignore it. The more you ask further questions for clarity and things like that, it becomes, and it just keeps on flowing, so just ignore it. And we all know that we don't allow people to speak ill of other people, or whatever the case may be, degrade other humans and whatever the case. So if there's any person that we notice doing that, we easily mute this person or just block them from the community, because we don't need that. But also, sometimes we do need these people coming in, because how else are they going to learn? So we need to then teach them, so that they can see that there's a whole different perspective to this life thing, and you can have conversations nicely without degrading anyone for whatever reason. So I think let's moving forward do that. If you happen to forget the whole gender issue, just make sure that your comment does not degrade anyone. And yeah, we can easily discuss this, and we will correct you when there's something wrong. We'll say, wait a minute, you don't say this, you say this. Then we move forward in that regard. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are on 81K. Precious has been tapping the screen. Can Precious not tap the screen alone? Let's do 100K once more. We still have a few more minutes to go. I think quarter two will be closing it. So please, let's just tap 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 tap. Let's take it to 100K. Just guys, just because we can. Leroy, I see your hand is up, my guy.
I just wanted to add something scanning. Like, guys, you can have a sense of humor here and there, sharp, we can laugh, but then, has somebody, I must write Leon, please apologize, Sinclair. Like, sharp, like, let's move. Let's not make this gender wars, or maybe like Rainbow Nation wars. We all love each other here. We are good people. Okay, precious. Okay, sorry about that. But then yeah, let's just be nice people, guys. Like, let's laugh here and there. Let's laugh at me, you, who and here, Mare. Let's also be sensitive, man. Yeah. Like, let's just have isn't a good laughs. Isn't like, you see now we're tapping now. Like we should be tapping some things else, but here we are because we love each other. Look at that.
So yeah, so my last words to blondes is that here's a community of people who are always willing to lend an ear whenever you need to talk. Come through and we can chat. And we do not replace therapy. Make sure that you see therapy. I think Girl with a Gap said it earlier on, that maybe to get an appointment with a psychologist, for instance, might take long, depending on the situation you are. If there is no medical aid and things like that, you may maybe find a support group in your area. ask around in the clinics. You might get a support group in that manner. Ask around more the departments of DT, whatnot, Abu Youth, whatever. You would be able to get that. And I'm sure even on Facebook, if you just search, you might find a group that is within your area, and you might be able to come through and meet people who have gone through what you're going through, who have come out stronger and better people, so that you can see that it is equally possible for you to do the same thing. So continue to have faith in the reason that you're still alive. Continue to feed that faith. And I always say that for me, my faith is always on God. And if you can find the same refuge in God, seek it in God, and I'm sure you will definitely stand strong in that regard. So we are on 90K. We can definitely make that the other 10K in the next 5 minutes, guys. Not even 5 minutes, 3 minutes. So we have a okay, comment there. Yesterday's episode is about to air on YouTube now at 1 p.m. So you can catch yesterday's episodes. And Serge just reminded us that tomorrow is Valentine's. Cook something for your partners, please. Do the right thing. Those who, are privileged to be enjoying relationships and love and all of that, do something nice for your person, and appreciate your person. Some people don't have a person in as much as they are looking for a person. People are going through situations. Sometimes look at what you've gone through, forgive if there needs to be forgiveness, so that we can move on in life, and we begin to love and be loved well. I see my person every day in the mirror. There we go with girl with the caps. Come here, I see your hand.
Rona ba sa joleng, and I'm not alone. Do something for yourself. Spoil yourself. Get yourself flowers. Put them somewhere in the wardrobe. Act all surprised. And then open up and take your flowers. Do something nice for yourself, right? Or just be in your room and pretend like you don't exist. Because it's Valentine, you will exist. Kadi 15. Okay? Just don't mind. Let the people who are partnered and stuff like that do your thing. And then you do your own thing. Eat ice cream, watch a movie. You are loving yourself by doing that. Just so you know. But get this game about a good relationship.
Precious says a heart-shaped pizza. So guys, maybe you might get a slice if you go knock at Precious place, if you know that address. Who knows? Try your luck. But guys, let's do it. Be with the people that love you, be it your family, be it your friends, and just do great things, and remember, continue to love yourself, continue to love those who love you. And yes, we are now just 6K, guys. Young 5K, we are in it. Come through, Leroy.
One last comment for the single ones, actually, tomorrow, nah? Remember, lefty is your bestie. Sorry for
No.
Khuzeka mphonyana,
sorry, boss.
mphonyana
Sorry, boss.
khuzeka.
Yeah, but Mponyana one judge. I mean, come on, guys. Like, lefty is your bestie. So,
Khuzekani, khuzekani.
how?
Guys, taba ya rona fatsheng lena ke o rata Jesu, ratang Jesu, re beng sharp bafethu. let's do that, guys. Come on, we just 3K. Let's do it. Come on. Young 3K. Come on, let's see. Can we do it in a minute? Let's go. Let's do it.
You sound like those TikTok guys that you see cover my 12 also. Come on, guys, I know this answer. Come on, guys, tap the screen. I know this answer. Oh my gosh.
Re tla reng, re metse 100K. Come
Imagine
on, guys.
somebody having a math equation that has been there since 10 a.m. Get 12. You still saying, tap the screen, tap the. What?
Guys, let's do it for those who don't have Ama Valentine's tomorrow. Please, guys, give them 100K. Babe lovely, by enjoying and
Blackmail. Blackmail. Look, I precious blackmail the ash.
We appreciate you, Blonde.
Here tomorrow. We tapping for Precious because she's not here tomorrow.
Oh, konje. Eish. As Maruiz Maramana, Maruiz guys, with Marna, like ono, Chelacona Luna over Jolan Luna, Joitz again, like Nakola Kaula Lotion. Bonus true.
Or kgaolelang, Tati. You must celebrate with those who are in it so that now you will be in it. No more challenge. 100K! You get 100K! You get 100K! You get 100K! Thank you so much, everyone who's joining us for the first time. We are Makoya Rundown. We are here Monday to Friday, 20 past 10. We listen to Ask a Man. 11:30. We have our own segment, Talk to Me Ntwana, where you can come through, talk to us, bring in any issue, or you want to tell us a funny story, or whatever it is, really something that will brighten our day, something that will help us grow, something that will help you grow. So let's do that, guys. Panyana are spread love, not legs. Goodbye. Kadlala mmele bafethu. Araskara dlala mmele, araskara dlala home affairs. Mmele ke tempela modimo.
Leave it on Ponyana to say such things. Oh God. Oh my goodness. My Tuesday is done. It's finished. Complete.
Thank you, Scammy, for coming through. Thank you so much, guys.
I love you guys. Take it easy. And User Blonde, take it easy, right? Also enjoy yourself Valentine's Day. All right? Easy.
Away.